Hey y'all, it's me, Priestess Creole Queen. I wanted to get more into the teaching on jealousy and envy. So I'm going to call this one Jealousy and Envy Part 3, the science of protecting yourself from psychic attack. Okay. Today I want to talk to you about the science of how to protect yourself from psychic attack. And this is the first thing that you must do, the first thing that you must keep in mind before doing any psychic defense or protection work. Okay? You can't experience the evil eye unless you're on that same frequency. In order to experience psychic attack, you have to be a match to the attack. You attract the negative energy to you by what you are putting out. So having an understanding and accepting and being aware of this will diminish the effects of the evil eye. But you see, the thing is, no one will attack you unless they feel that they are being attacked first. That's the thing. Okay. So if you believe and feel that you are being attacked or threatened, or if you feel unsafe, it is because there is an aspect of yourself that needs to be healed. You need to understand why you are lining up with this experience. If they can move you, if they could get you all riled up and get you to, step out of your character, you are subconsciously asking for more attacks, because your pain is a match to that frequency. So when you think about it, whatever energy you project, when you focus on it longer, it will come back bigger. So you don't need to fight back because it will only make things worse. Pushing against psychic attacks will only draw more attacks to you and also blow things way, excuse me, way out of proportion. Um, so it will only, it's only going to distract you and get you off focus, and it's going to keep you from attaining your goals. So I don't recommend fighting back and casting hexes and curses during this particular time because, you can't project out any ill intent without receiving it back. So engaging in the psychic attack would actually make you a victim, okay? And victims suffer, okay? So you are not a victim, you are God. And you take responsibility for your own life and you are in control of your reality. So the best time to hit them with a curse would be when they are least expected it. And this eliminates the possibility of any lashback because you don't believe that anything that they do can have any effect on you. Okay. The attack will come back on you, only if you believe that there is a possibility that it can. So if you have a bunch of negativity coming at you at once and, when you fight back, it will only get worse. So I would suggest doing protection and cleansing rituals until the attack is dissolved. Because if you fight, you might end up in a witch battle or a witch war. Okay, going back and forth with pettiness, that's a distraction and it's just being messy. Okay, so try to stay away from the instigators and the people who like to give you the negative report and like to run and tell you what they said. That's messy. Okay, that's just messy. So, they do something to you and then you do something to them and then you just keep going back and forth, you know. But in order to completely neutralize the situation, you need to shift your focus and not put yourself on that frequency. And practicing the art of witchcraft will also diminish the effects of the evil eye. Everything is always kosher. Everything is always cool. You don't trip, you focus on you, you keep smiling, Keep doing you. Keep your protection up. Okay? Pain is attracted to pain, and misery loves company, because when you are truly healed and in alignment, you would be so far out of the vibrational range of a reality where you could experience the evil eye or even feel any kind of psychic attack. So you just ignore the negativity and you don't put yourself on that same frequency. If you see it as just a natural human emotion and not as an attack, um, this will also diminish the effects of the evil eye. So the best defense is to just ignore it, keep doing you. Also, powerlessness and making yourself a victim will also increase psychic attacks. Victims always feel that they need to protect themselves. Bottom line, nobody is doing anything to you that you are not allowing them to do to you. You see them with clear lenses, clear vision. You accept them for who they are. You see them for who they are, and you accept them for who they are. And if they're doing anything to you, it is because you allowing it. You are allowing it. You let them do that shit because you are benefiting from it in some way. So don't try to stop them from doing what they are doing. You just let them do what they do. Okay? Try not to give any attention to things that make you feel negative, but focus on things that make you feel good about yourself. Things that make you feel empowered and more in control of your vibration. Do more things that make you feel empowered. Give yourself permission to be who you are. I give myself permission to be who I am. Okay? So, you give yourself permission to do what you want to do. You are allowed to do anything you want to do. Nobody can restrict you. Nobody can limit you. I'm so sorry about that noise. That is the garbage man. No, actually, that's not the garbage man. That is the gas man. Here in Ecuador, we have to buy gas for cooking and showers. Yeah, all of the perks of living in a different country. Okay, so try not to allow other people to inflict themselves upon your reality. You are in control of your reality, and nobody can do anything in your reality or in your life that you don't want them to do. Okay? They can't hurt you, they can't touch you. You are not a victim. How can you call yourself a god? How can you call yourself a goddess and play the victim? So nobody is doing anything to you. Don't blame anybody but yourself for what you have attracted into your reality. Take 100% responsibility for your life and your decisions. You allow them to just be who they are and do what they do. Just play the fool. Because everybody plays the fool sometimes. You have to fool the fool who think he fooling you. Listen to people who make you feel more allowing of other people and how they choose to behave. And another thing that you can do against psychic attacks is practice emotional detachment. Don't engage in psychic attack or pay any attention to how you feel about being attacked. Don't get your emotions involved. View this experience as a mirror. Okay, your attacker is a dark messenger. Okay, a dark messenger, a demon that has been sent to remind you of an unhealed aspect of yourself. So the universe is presenting an opportunity for you to heal and grow and become empowered and to keep doing what you do best. So you just keep being great. Okay? Forgiveness can also be a form of emotional detachment. Forgiveness does not always mean reconciliation of the relationship. It means that you have no expectations of them and you are allowing them to be themselves while still making sure that you are emotionally and spiritually safe. You accept them, but you have boundaries. You protect your heart. Um, and when you guard your heart, their manipulations cannot affect you. So you have no guilt whatsoever. You can't always control other people's behavior, and you can't think of protecting yourself without creating the experience of having something to protect yourself from or against. So once you learn to control your own vibration, you will not experience other people affecting or creating the way that you feel. Don't pay attention, or give any any kind of weight to what they think or how they feel about you. Nothing that they do or say to you or about you can affect your reality in any way. The haters, they make you famous. That's what it is. Haters make you famous. Okay? So we all get jealous and envious from time to time, but it never feels good to compare yourself to others and feel like you're not good enough. Okay? So I want to talk to you now about how to transmute dark energy and use it for your benefit. Okay? So, like I said, we all get jealous and envious from time to time. We might have some underlying jealousy and envy underneath there, that we have to check out. But, if I feel envy or jealousy, I take a good look at um, why am I envious or jealous? Because there must be something about that person that I admire, or I am comparing myself to this person when I shouldn't be. So envy and jealousy are forms of admiration, actually. I admire them because they have something that I would also like to attain for myself. I feel that I should have that for myself, but I might be restricting or limiting myself and making decisions that takes me off that track. So I use that jealousy and that envy to benefit me, and I make a plan for myself, set goals, gain knowledge, and make decisions that would propel me in the direction that I really want to go in, so that I don't compare myself to other people. My situation is different. I'm I'm going in a different direction. I'm unique in my own way, and that is okay. We each have our own unique differences and gifts, and I love and accept me for who I am. Okay, and you should too. There's no right or wrong when it comes to working with transmuting energy. Okay, you could be driven by a need to make everything equal by tearing down someone else and resenting them, or you can aspire to do similar things for yourself. Okay. So you might feel that your friend thinks she better than you and she likes to rub it in your face how awesome her fucking life is. She got the promotion that you don't feel that she deserves. And so now you want to sabotage her life and knock her off that fucking pedestal and prove why she doesn't deserve what she has. Okay? Jealousy and envy are natural human emotions, and it is not always a bad thing. So you could choose to take on that suffering. You could breathe in all that pain, the jealousy, the envy, the resentment, the fear, the exhaustion, the sadness, the loneliness, the ignorance, the pettiness, the selfishness, etc. All of that dark energy, welcome it and accept it. And as you take in that energy into your heart, your awareness of self cleanses and purifies you. Okay? You accept it, and then it becomes fuel for the fire of your own awakening. Acceptance and awareness of your own shadows, your own demons, your own pain, your own suffering will bring the healing that you need once you embrace it. Okay, you have to embrace. And this is how the problem now becomes the solution. What you instinctively fear and avoid now becomes the vehicle of your liberation. Okay, and that's how you can transmute dark energy into something that would benefit you. Because you can either let your envy inspire you to pursue the goal that your friend accomplished, or you can let it make you bitter and poison your relationship. Either way, you know, there's no right or wrong. It's just, it is what it is. Okay, so whatever you feel would benefit you, that's what you do. So you don't need to prove anything to anybody. You know, you should prove to yourself that you are the best version of yourself that you can be. Give yourself permission to go out, do the things that you want to do with no restrictions, you know, no limitations. Believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to affect change in your reality. If there's nothing you desire, you know, or if there's something that you desire, that's what I wanted to say. If there's something that you desire, you know, you just got to believe in your self-worth. Your self-worth. Believe that you know, that you're going to have it. Believe that it belongs to you. Believe that you deserve it, you know. Believe that you are worthy of receiving all that you desire, especially, you know, if it's for your greater good. Okay? So the more we believe in ourselves, the more others will believe in us and our abilities. So just go out and do what you want to do. Nobody is stopping you, but you limit yourself by the way you think about yourself and the decisions that you're making. Nobody is thinking that they are better than you. It is just that deep down inside, you don't really believe that you are worthy. Deep down, you don't believe that you can achieve your dreams. Stop comparing yourself to everybody else. You can do it. And that's all I'm going to say for today. So thank you for watching. And y'all have a nice day. Peace.